everyone, it's Anya with the Season of Anya, and welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things yoga, magic, and witchcraft with a little sprinkling of the healing journey along the way. With that said, I am so excited for this video today. We are going to be discussing not only the August full moon energies, but also we're going to do a little bit of a challenge. With that said, August this year has 2 full moons. What does that mean? It means we are a blue moon month, which doesn't happen too often. As a Leo, I'm stoked because it's like, yeah, we get all the attention this year. But let's go ahead and talk about the moon energies really quick this time of year, and then we'll get into the challenge. With that said, this moon is referred to as the sturgeon moon. To me, that doesn't resonate, but it also has different meanings. It has the name also of the red moon because you kind of get a little reddish tint to the moon this time of year, depending on your location. For me, in Southern California, that resonates more with this time of year, personally. August, if we are going back to the time, in working with nature, if we're going back to working in nature, observing the cycles of the farmer's almanac and what the farmers were doing right now. This is the peak of grain season. This means that grain season, right? We're talking even like 200 years ago, which isn't that long ago. We are talking about collecting the grains, harvesting the grains, and basically saving that stockpile up for a rainy day. Grains, wheat, all that kind of stuff. It's actually, quick little tidbit, if you're familiar with the pagan holiday Wheel of the Year, Lammas, that is a time of year that actually honors and celebrates the harvest season of the grain in particular. But we're not going to get into that in this video. Personally, the energies that I feel around me right now is that this is kind of our last push. Basically, September, maybe October, depending where you live, is the final harvest, really. I mean, end of September is pretty much the final harvest if we're talking about that. So with that, what that means in our magical practice, it means that it's now or never, basically. It's that final push. It's like, hey, let's get these final crops in. Let's go ahead and fertilize that stuff. Let's really try to tend to our garden, our crops, our everything, because this is it. Throw in some extra fertilizer. Make sure you're pruning your plants, your crops, giving them lots of attention. So again, with a witchcraft practice, a magical practice, a spiritual practice, this time of year basically means, okay, what am I manifesting? Peak season to manifest is pretty much late spring through now. What am I manifesting and what hasn't quite come to fruition? Because once we get into like October, November, December, and so on, we are in a different energy. This energy right now is for manifesting and for building and for creating. Now's a great time to step back and just see, how am I getting in my own way, perhaps? Or maybe, what have I not really tended to? Maybe there's that little, again, speaking in terms of the crops and farmers and all that kind of stuff. Speaking to that, what have I neglected a little bit? What needs a little extra love and attention in my life right now? So bringing that together with the super moon energy, blue moon energy, all this delicious August Leo season energy, I got really inspired. I'm going to do a challenge and I would love all of you to join in on it. Basically, what it's going to be, I have notes actually, because I just got super inspired the other day. But basically, we are going to start on August 1st. That's the full moon. We are going to create a little bit of moon water. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to create that moon water. We're going to work on, I have a whole ritual, a whole spell in mind that's all typed up and ready to go. But we are really going to focus on the ebbs and flows of receiving and releasing. We're not able to create, cultivate, and manifest if we are not receiving energy, new ideas, inspiration, or perhaps just healing. Going to keep it real. And with releasing, we are going to be releasing some of our trauma. Woohoo! But we are going to be releasing some trauma, some baggage, some stuff, so we can just head into this season with our fullest endeavor, fullest potential. So with that, I'm going to have a couple workings and a couple notable dates if you want to join along in this challenge. Is August 1st, full moon. August 15th, we are going to be working not with the new moon energy per se, but the dark moon energy. This is a really good time for shadow work, but with that, we are also going to be working in balance, in harmony with, again, this release and receive energy. So it's all going to link together, and then it's going to bring us to the fruition of the August blue moon, which is on August 30th. And that is kind of when our working is going to come to fruition. It's really cool. I also have a little everyday activity. I'm talking 5 minutes. If we really want to feed our magic, feed our working, I highly, highly, highly recommend. It can be as short as 2 minutes. It can be quick. I want us, myself included, touching your altar every day, connecting with spirit, showing up. Now, doesn't have to be every day, but try. It's a challenge for a reason. This is some fun energy we're working with, and I want to encourage all of us to work with it, because why not? Why not? Let's see. Oh, supplies are going to be super easy for this video. You need basically, or for this working, you basically need a receptacle for moon water. I'm straight up using an old growler from a local brewery, a little mead house. A crystal of choice. What else? Like a journal, Palo Santo if you can, incense works. If you have essential oils would be great. Other than that, distilled water, optional, but encouraged for our moon water. And perhaps some sea salt. I think that's it. Oh, and some black candles and some white candles. Again, this is all optional. This is all optional. It really is. As long as your intention is there, that's what matters. Let's see. What else? Yeah, honestly, that's it. I have a whole working on my blog, and it's just way too much information to try to share. So I had to put it on my blog. But basically, you're going to follow, I'm going to have 3 blog posts. One that I'm releasing today so you can get started and prepare and kind of get in the headspace for that energy, start kind of shifting our energies through that. And then I'm going to have a blog post for the dark moon and shadow work prompts and stuff like that. And then I'm going to have a final working for the blue moon, which is on August 31st. It's going to be really cool. I'm actually really excited to do this, and I know you guys will be too. And I will have the information up at least a week in advance, just so you can kind of stay on track. Other than that, I will probably have some YouTube videos as well. Also, you guys, I am on TikTok. I am going to be posting on TikTok as well. So if you don't follow me on there, I recommend it. All my handles are the same across all social media at The Season of Anya. Links down below for all of the information I'm providing. But also, if you do want to partake in this challenge, I'd really encourage you guys to stitch me, to comment, to @ me, whatever. That way we can share. And if you do tag me, I will go ahead and repost it on my channel. That way we can all share and learn and grow from each other, because that's what this is about. So I think that's it for my notes. I actually kept it pretty easy and concise for once. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my blog so you don't miss out on updates. And again, this is really simple. We're going to start small and maybe work our way up to more workings. So I encourage you all to challenge yourselves, to show up for yourself and do some release so you can receive blessings from Spirit. On that note, you guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Thank you so much. On that note, you guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. It means so, so much to me. So much love and gratitude to you all on this healing journey. Catch you on the next one.